Hi, Scott here from Kinetic 365 Coaching. I'm at Sprocket Cycle Shop and I want to talk about the new Orbea Orca OMX that's sitting behind me. Lucky? Yeah. How lucky? Well, apparently, first guy in the UK to get a demo of it. So I wanted to drop in this quick review and tell you about how I got on with it. Now, I've been riding the Aero OMR for last couple of months. Now I go to bed with that, I have a bath with it, shower, I have my dinner with that bike. It's so good. This thing, holy shit, blows it away. Now yeah, you're paying $4,000 for a bike, super bike. These types of bikes people are buying, it's this lifetime bike, you're looking for this super bike. Well, why do I love Orbea? I can choose the stem, crank, bars, at the point of sale. That bike's going to fit me. Being a kind of funny size that I am, slightly longer legs for my height, narrow shoulders, I want the bloody thing to fit if you're paying that price. But this bike, the difference was immediate. Now, Orbea say it's 15% stiffer than my other bike. I can feel it straight away. Now, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, okay, but I can really feel the difference. So I can, especially on climbs. I was doing some surge efforts, some revs on climbs, and the difference in speed that I was able to find. Yes, it's a little bit lighter, about half a kilogram lighter than my Aero. But the difference in speed, now was that coming from my old legs? Was it the Carbon Vision 40mm wheels? Was it the SRAM Force? Was it that gearing? Was it that 4810 rear block? No, a lot of people are scared of that 48. Why? The 4810 is bigger than the 5211. It's a bigger ratio at 4.8 compared to that 4.7. Okay, now I'm not going to bore you with gearing ratios and such. It's just this bike. Let me have a scan over it and I'll show you what I mean by a few of the features. So there she is in all her glory. She's done up in orange tape to match the colours of Sprocket Cycle Shop. Let me start with the saddle. So on it comes the Selly Boost. Now I'm a fan of stumpy saddles. I've tried nearly every one out there. I've had a lot of success with the Stealth. I really like Pro Logo. I've got a Stealth here that I've been using. Now you can see immediately the difference there. That cutout, not only is it long, large, it goes quite far back. You can see that the way that the saddle anatomically fits at the back end. I found that incredibly comfortable. The difference in the angle there with the Stealth. This saddle, when I was climbing, I have not changed. So I've set it up. Obviously I've got the tools here to get the saddle correct. I've not changed it at all, 2 rides. Now normally I would be, as they say, fanning around with my saddle just to get the go-to point right. This worked immediately. I loved the saddle. I'm going to be changing my other bike to this saddle. This is, for me, the best stumpy that I've tried. If we look towards the front end, look how stiff looking that stem is, oversized. I can't even speak, I'm that excited. Now the reason being, internally cabled. Look at that. Now yeah, you can see cables and you're probably going to be saying, oh, I can see a bit of cable. Of course you have. Look, you're going to have to work on these things. You're going to have to let a mechanic get into them. And I promise you, it's a lot nicer for the bike if they can actually see a bit of cable. Look at that barfly type extension for the Garmin. You see that? You see what's underneath it? Yeah, it's a GoPro mount. So this keeps, look how clean your bars are going to look. Now on the Aero I've got a slight ergo shift towards here. This thinner anatomical really worked for my small hands. And the bar, you can see how compact it is. There's no fanning out as well. If I scan over you can see that. On the Aero they slightly fan out and that suits my my weakling shoulders. And it really feels like riding a sports car, because I do that every day of the week anyway. Can you see how the front end here, so see where the front wheel That can take 32. I think if you put a 28 on that, that bike's going to go anywhere you want. But that is a real plus point. Now, when I was talking about SRAM, so I love the SRAM. Look, idiot-proof gearing. You're never going to miss that with a big gear on, have you? Look how big that is. So obviously right, gets you bigger gear. Lefty, go smaller. Double tap, changes that front wing. So super simple. So even with those big heavy gloves on, come late summer in Scotland, you're not going to miss that. Now there's that 48. Yeah, oh, I'm never going to ride a 48, Scott. Look, it's entirely your preference. Okay, entirely your preference what you ride. But that, when you look at the block, you look at the size of that 12 speed. I found in the wind, like I was saying, I was following SRAM's advice. They've done a lot of work, SRAM, on the gearing and the gears that we don't use. And you'll know yourself on your bike right now, gears that you're not going to get anywhere near, because that chain efficiency, it just doesn't sit right. And then you're tweaking the gears, messing about with your derailleurs. That is just a piece of art. And then fans of SRAM will know. How about that for a chain? Yeah, how cool is that? There's the rims this one comes with, those carbon visions. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that's it, that's my first little look. 2 rides, as I say. I'm going to get out and do a longer hill climbs on it and see how it feels, okay? And then I'll let you know how I got on. But so far, it's only up about an 11 out of 10. Okay, thanks for listening. I'll speak to you soon.